In northern Portugal lies an abandoned solar, a noble rural estate that once served as both a palace and a working farm. With origins in the 17th century, this manor belonged to some of the region's most prominent families. Knights, scholars, and landowners. Each generation left its mark, expanding the gardens, building new wings, and adding crests and carvings above every door. The last chapter began in the late 20th century. A couple moved in with hopes of restoring the place and turning it into a rural guesthouse. But after just a few short seasons, their plans faded. By 2004, they packed up and left, quietly without ceremony, leaving behind a home full of memories and questions. Walking through the rooms today, it feels as if they never finished leaving. Bed linen remains folded, family portraits still hang neatly, and handwritten letters are scattered across desks and dressers. Then, in the music room we found it, perhaps the largest collection of abandoned medieval weaponry we have ever come across. Blades, shields, and a full suit of armor still standing guard. For now, the armor palace remains under the silent watch of its faithful, armored guard.
Look at the place behind me. This is actually not an abandoned castle. This is a castle in Slovenia. And during my travels throughout Europe, I also love to visit these museums to learn about the history. And that's where this week's sponsor of the video comes in, Klook, and they help me book these places around the world. They are one of the best travel platforms out there.
But Klook doesn't only offer experiences to places in Slovenia. When we were there, it made exploring so much easier. Whether it was booking a trip into the mountains or getting tickets for the caves, everything was on my phone and ready to use. No printing, no hassle. And it goes beyond Slovenia. You can take a canal tour in Amsterdam and see the city from the water, or book passes for Disneyland Paris and the Swiss Alps. If you're traveling further, Klook also unlocks Asia, Japan's bullet trains, a day at Tokyo Disneyland, or even South Korea's famous Nami Island. The app is quick, simple, and often cheaper than anywhere else. You choose, you click, and you're ready to go.
I want to thank Klook for sponsoring this week's video. If you want to give it a try, click the link in the description and use the code that you see over here to book your first experience on Klook. Thank you so much, Klook, for sponsoring this video, and let's head on with an epic exploration.
There we are again, everybody. Welcome back to the Bros of Decay. And we have another incredible place to show you today. You are not gonna believe what we found.
It's crazy.
We checked it out yesterday night and we were literally mind blown by what we saw inside.
Yeah.
You're gonna be too. I'm thinking Abrigolima. I'm trying to pronounce this correctly, but that was their family name. Can you say it correctly?
Abrio y Lima.
Abrio y Lima.
Yeah, something like that, I
That's
believe.
about right. And the house that we're standing in today used to be a noble farmhouse. I say a farmhouse. From a farmhouse, you normally think, oh, they were farmers. They're not that rich. But in Portugal, that's a bit different. They built these big houses for big families. They don't necessarily run a farm. It's just a farmhouse.
Yeah, exactly. You can also call it a manor or something like
manor.
that, but
It's almost a palace.
it's all just linguistics, but this is a noble place.
Absolutely noble place.
You're gonna see it.
First off, one more thing I want to mention. This building has been built in around the mid-18th century. It's absolutely incredible. But first off, we're going to show you this lower section of the house. And we believe that down here the people lived the last. This seems to be renovated. This seems to be a little bit newer. And as you can see, in 2004, this place got abandoned, but they were already packing up some stuff. They have some boxes ready. They put some pictures and paintings and everything into there, but they never cleared out the upper sections of the house. Look at the wonderful porcelain that we have over here. Shells from the Portuguese sea. The very large, beautiful Portuguese sea. Look at that. Wow. That's absolutely wonderful. And a definite depiction of a Portuguese town.
Yeah.
Some religious artifacts. Perhaps a painting of one of the former inhabitants of this place.
A drawing.
And look at these stone walls. Wow.
Granite.
Granite?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Portugal has so much of this that almost all old buildings have it.
You can see it in there.
Well, yeah.
And then we come into a very large corridor leading towards the other side of the house. And there's going to be rooms on every single side. But these rooms are not that spectacular. They are pretty new. So we're going to only briefly show them. As you can see, I love these. They are tapestries. As you can see, paintings made out of tapestries. Looks like a French-inspired design. Very large doors back in those time periods. Spiderwebs have already taken it over. This one hasn't been opened in forever. Since the year 2004, when these people left this place behind. Nobody had been in here anymore. Nobody cares about it anymore, and it's just a bit sad. This looks like a bedroom, fairly new bedroom.
It is a bedroom, yeah.
Yeah.
And it feels very new, yeah.
See the praying beach above the bed? Yeah, this looks like a bedroom that was last used inside of this place.
Yeah.
Drawer and everything is left behind.
Yeah, but not much compared to the upper rooms.
Wow. Let's go further. Here's another completely made bedroom, as you can see. It looks like this place was a hotel of some sort, but it's not.
It actually does, yeah.
Because these families, they were very, very large, of course. Noble families consisted of multiple family members over the years. And of course, they had large houses, so their family could come over, sleep here, and they always had a bed for them. Okay, everybody. We just showed you the lower section of this household, but that was not what this video is about. Now it's time for us to go up this stairway, because we're going to take a step back into history when we do so. This is going to lead us to the former noble palace, farmhouse.
In Portugal, there's a word most people outside the country have never heard: solar. A solar isn't just a farmhouse, it's a rural manor, built by noble families who once ruled over the countryside. These homes were a symbol of status, power, and tradition. Unlike ordinary farms, solars had their own chapels, family crests carved in stone, and formal rooms designed not just for living, but for showing who you were. They weren't just places to work the land, they were monuments to family legacy. This house is one of them, built in the 1500s and expanded over generations. It was once filled with life, ceremony, and quiet authority. Today, many solars like this one are slowly disappearing, left behind by families who moved abroad or could no longer afford to upkeep. They now sit in silence, caught between grandeur and decay. But every room still holds a trace of the past, and every solar, no matter how forgotten, tells the story of a noble Portugal that once was.
Even the smell up here is different than downstairs. It's literally taking a step back into time. The first thing I notice up here is this thing that's hanging here on the wall. It has a P on it. And I have no clue what it's used for.
Yeah, me neither.
There are so many things throughout these old houses that you have no clue what they were used for, because we don't use them anymore. Look at this bench with a chest worked into it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wonderful. It's unfortunately completely covered with animal feces, but it's so beautiful. A depiction of a young lady, perhaps one of the family members, who knows. But this is also a very common thing that we see throughout these houses. These lids are displayed everywhere in every single house. Here we come into the first upstairs bedroom. As you can see, it's completely overthrown for some reason. There's stuff everywhere. There's pictures of babies, a mother and a baby, as you can see. There's documents lying all over the bed.
D. Carlos, isn't that the king of Portugal? Yeah, it seems important.
Really like the style of this. Historia do seu Renada. Look how beautiful this book looks. And this even has real pictures in it and everything. Wow, that's something else. It's beautiful. Handwritten letters. And also the style of this bed over there. An upholstered bed frame. Absolutely magnificent. And a little sink area to that side as well, where they could wash themselves in the evening and make themselves ready for the bed. Love the stove that we have in the corner. Oh, it seems a bit dangerous to have it right next to.
Yeah, right next to this wooden door.
Beautiful. Okay, let's go further. I think we come here into a really old section of the house. See, you come into a next section, I think, a next construction of the house. This feels even older than the place we were before. Wow. That is a wonderful kitchen. The exhauster is enormous.
Chimney.
I always say exhauster, but it's a chimney.
Yeah, chimney.
Look at these cabinets up there.
Yeah, they're huge.
They're absolutely insane. And then the pots that are in here. All the cups and everything covered by the spider webs. I love the feel.
I don't understand why they would put it like this high. Like they're never gonna reach. Right?
No, you have to literally, and of course the people that were living here were shorter than we are right now. So they needed a ladder to literally reach to those pots.
Yeah.
It's insane. The dishes are still left here. It's about 2 decades of abandonment at this point, and they're still left behind like that. The stove, where all the dishes would be cooked on. This seems like a wood stove. Let's go further. Small little room, little side room we have over here. It's a very neat thing hanging there on the wall. This was a thing that they used to do back in the day in Portugal. They flew around with a helicopter and took pictures of every single house. And then we could go up to the owners of the house and ask if they wanted to buy the picture. In 1998 this was made. Have you seen that over there? The whole floor is literally collapsing, and please be careful going there.
Yeah. I will.
You dare to go over it?
Yeah. I think it should be fine, but maybe you go first and then.
Yeah.
Oh, very easy. But still, we have to be careful.
I don't think there's a floor underneath here.
No?
No.
Oh yeah, it's gravel. Ooh, why do you always touch everything?
I don't know. Come in here. Look at this. Whoa.
Yeah.
This room is not healthy. Oh, I'm gonna go out of here.
I'll film it for a second. Don't worry about it.
This used to be one of the bedrooms. As you can see,
It's very, very moldy because it's been raining on this bed for who knows how long.
yeah, there's some toys from the
Oh,
children there.
Wait, look at this. It's full with black mold. Yeah, let's get out of this room, please. Be careful.
Here's another bathroom section of the house. I think this one has been added on later, has been renovated at some point. As you can see, it's very new. Looks like the place downstairs. And then back here, you have another section of the house. And I think this would be like the laundry area where they ironed the clothes, where the maids worked and stuff.
Yeah.
This was definitely also a family who had maids back in the time, who had servants back in the time, because they were just that rich. To tell you a little bit more about this family, during their reign, I would say, or their ruling, they had a certain part of Portugal. They didn't really work, they just,
They were just noble.
they were just noble, they inherited money, and that was their way of living. The last 10 years of their existence here, though, they had a small production of green wines, because that's the region where we are in right now in Portugal. They produce green wines, and it's lovely. I think it's a vault in the corner here as well, or is it?
No, a fireplace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting. Oh, I have to do this again. But most of these people have done this every single day back in the time. That must have been terrible. Sorry. Stupid jokes. Yeah, I'm just sad that it's like this because this house is so beautiful.
Yeah,
And seeing it fall apart like that.
the house is really starting to fall apart.
Yeah.
And if they don't do something soon, yeah.
This is a section that I haven't talked about yet, but this is actually also a very interesting section in the house before we go to the main part. This over here used to be the section of the keeper of the house. So a noble place in Portugal back in the time always had somebody looking over the grounds. These are probably not the clothes anymore of the keeper, but there are still a lot of clothes hanging here in the coat hangers. And of course he also had his doorway directly coming in from the side of the house, so he could go out and in whenever he needed to. And then this over here to this side used to be the bedroom of the keeper of the house. Here he slept, here he had his everything. Do you think he also dined with the family and stuff like that?
I don't think so. But it also depends on the family. Some families like that and some don't.
Yeah. He even had his own bathroom and stuff. Complete own bathroom, so he didn't have to go with the family to do that kind of stuff. Or to see the family when he wanted to wash himself. This is probably all his stuff. For example, this could have been his child.
Oh, wow.
Oh. You're looking at something else?
Yeah, behind the door. That is beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
As a
Look
little
at that.
town. The corridors through the town. Painted.
That is so beautiful.
Have you seen this one? This is
Oh, wow.
all the pictures of his child growing up from baby to toddler. That's so lovely.
That's such a unique find.
Why is all of that left here? The shoes of this man also still left behind. And then his complete bed with everything still there.
Yeah, this just feels
Yeah.
so sad.
Okay. Have you seen this one over here?
No.
I was just looking at it, and it has the initials of the mother of the family, Ines Maria. And Ines Maria made this in 1936. A beautiful painting of flowers.
Watercolor painting.
Watercolor painting. Absolutely lovely.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Are you ready to go into the main section of this household, where the noble family themselves used to live?
Oh yeah, finally.
Finally.
Finally, yeah.
This door is going to reveal a beautiful room. But first off, have a look at the key that they used to open such a door. Okay. Wow. Welcome inside of one of the first rooms of this noble section. Ooh. It's a very, very unique room to my opinion.
Yeah.
Very packed, very lively and very cozy. Lots of things to see in here. The pictures. This is probably yet another part of the family, people of this family. Painting of a forest landscape with a lake. Look at this secretary desk with a display cabinet on top. So many knickknacks on top of here. All made out of porcelain, probably all made in Portugal themselves. Let's see, there's something in here. Accountancy, numbers, and stuff. Have you seen this bench here?
Yeah, it's huge.
It looks more like a bed, to my opinion. It's probably somewhere where you can take a nap.
I
Just
think
relax.
it's just a sitting room, reading room, and sometimes you just really want to get comfortable with a book.
Yeah. I feel like this is a very comfortable couch to sit in.
I think so, yeah.
Above here, I have a couple of depictions. Alcazar, is that a Portuguese place?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No. Doesn't look like it. That's more of a Arabic influences. And then a lovely lady above here. This might have been the daughter of Maria, and I'm gonna say the name wrong, João.
João,
João, that was the
if
father
I
of
say
the
that
family.
correctly.
Of course, a relaxing room without a nice selection of alcohol is not complete. So they had numerous bottles. It's from this region where we are in right now. This wine has been produced. And I would just consume it and drink it inside of this room over here. Enjoy it with the friends and family. Let's close that up. A little display piece here in the corner. Multiple plates again. I really like this one. This is a very beautiful one. See what's on the back. This is from England.
Yep.
1828. Wow. This plate is 200 years old. That's absolutely insane and still in very, very great condition. Wallpaper slowly peeling off the walls. Very sad to see. Oh, this is a little corner for the child. Have you seen this? Wow.
Oh, this is so cute.
So the child would sit here while the parents were probably drinking a glass of wine. And she had some toys over here to draw with and some puzzles to do.
Wow,
That's lovely.
that is very lovely indeed.
And then of course we had two big chairs here in front of the fireplace where the parents could sit, sip away and just, yeah, have a nice relaxing evening. Fireplace has seen better days, my friend.
Yeah.
It's completely burned up. Pictures of the family left here. Wow. Again, another picture of that child coming back. You know this castle?
No, but I don't think it's Portuguese.
That's not Portuguese.
It's just some decorative, I don't
This
know.
might have been a picture of their forefathers. We don't know for sure, but it's in any way a very old picture. Even the firewood is still next to the fireplace here. That's crazy. I'm looking at this window. Have you seen this? It's like completely covered with ivy on the outside. It makes like a little circle, a little corridor to see through.
A few more years and it's completely covered.
What a lovely first room. One last thing I have to point out, and that's this chandelier or this lantern hanging here from the ceiling. Oh, this door is stuck. Okay, let's go through this corridor and let's see what more we can find. Oh, look at the bedroom. This is such a beautiful bedroom, to my opinion. Wow. Again, I say this lots of times, but a typical Portuguese one again. Looking at the bed frame, looking at the woodwork, looking at the ceiling and everything.
Yeah, let me get close so that people can see.
This is all carved wood, as you can see.
Yeah.
Very old. Beautiful antiques. And as we can see, the bed is still completely made, but also completely filled with pictures, as you can see. Picture of a young lady. And then another man over here. Look at these two together. They seem quite happy, do they? I'm making a joke.
I don't know.
A nightstand next to here, with everything still on top of it. Everything still present. The handwritten notes, the notebook of Maria.
Wow. Well, no idea what it says, but
Religious artifacts everywhere. I don't know if... Oh, this is also a religious one. He's reading a Bible, as you can see. Wow. What's this little cabinet here? Oh, it's a small storage area built into the wall.
I love this photo.
Whoa. She has this look on her face.
Very serious.
It's beautiful. Probably from the 1800s even.
Probably.
Very old picture. The whole rack, a whole library full of books over here. I really like these ones. They're probably geography books, and they even have maps of the world on the outside of them. I want to take one out. I want to see one.
Oh,
Universal
oh,
history.
that's French, right?
These are all history books, as you can see.
Yeah, this family has some connection to France or something.
Throughout this house, there's a lot of French influences or French things left behind, even French notes and stuff like that. So we're pretty sure that the noble family of Portugal that lived here had connections with some noble families in France, and they interchanged probably things. A lantern hanging from the ceiling. And I really enjoy the balcony that they had over here as well. You could open it up, stand over here in the morning, drink a cup of coffee, and just overlook their land. Beautiful drawer over here. Look at these handles, aren't they just magnificent? They have like carvings of an eagle or an animal in there. And on top of there, all the things that she used to own are also still here.
Ah, a snow globe.
And a cabinet that's completely filled with clothes again. All the jackets that she used to own. But also a door, antique cabinet that it's held in. It's a beautiful little cabinet. This is the purse of her.
Yeah.
And always in your purse you put the pictures of the people you love.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, that's true.
her man and her child,
Yeah,
perhaps.
seems safe to assume.
There's even more pictures in here.
Oh, that's her.
Oh yeah, of course. Wow. And all our papers and everything, of course, is also still in here. She had a lot of different cards from who knows what.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
You love that one?
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful as well. Also love how these doors work. Okay. Here to this side, we got yet another incredible room that you're not ready for. Ooh.
Paintings being destroyed along with the building.
It's so beautiful. The sun is slowly setting in the background. The sun is shining into this room, giving this very unique atmosphere. Everything is lit up, and this used to be the dining space of the family, where dinner parties would be held, where, yeah, very important things would be held there. I love the chandelier hanging here above the table.
I think it's the most prominent thing in this room.
Yeah. In this house, the light doesn't work anymore. In some houses in Portugal, it does, but at this one, it doesn't. Beautiful blue upholstery chairs around the table. Wow. Very large paintings on the wall of flowers, depiction of flowers.
A nice flower portrait.
Record player still left here. It's a very small record player. This is for small LPs, right?
Yeah, for a 7-inch record.
It even has its own speaker built into it.
Oh, wow. Whoa, I want to take this home.
This is the crest of Portugal in here.
Exactly.
And these are the crests of very important noble families.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. We say wow at the same time. This is a very
Yeah, this-
important
yes.
plate.
Yeah, so much history.
350 years of something.
Restoration of independence of Portugal.
Okay. Beautiful plate, everybody. A wonderful painting of a church somewhere, but unfortunately there is a very big hole here in the middle.
It looks kind of burnt.
Yeah, it has been
Yeah,
above
the
this fireplace for years and years and years, and the smoke has just covered it, and it's a very sad reality. Why would you hang a painting above there?
Yeah.
But it's a cool corner in the house to have a fireplace, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
I would love to sit here in the evening with a glass of wine, or a glass of cognac, or whatever it is.
Green wine, of course.
Here in the corner we also have this small cabinet that's still completely filled with all these port glasses, I think. They're beautiful though. Oh, still make a nice sound.
Oh,
Crystal glasses.
yeah, there might be crystal, yeah.
I love when such fragile things are kept like that.
Yeah.
That shows a form of respect for these places that's unseen anywhere, like a whole cabinet full of glasses, then you know it's a time capsule.
Yeah.
Even more chairs when the dinner party would be very large. They could host more people. The Last Supper, of course, also depicted. We see this a lot in Portuguese places as well. And then the butler's trolley, where the food would be served on, would be brought from the kitchen to the room over here, to the dining space. Wow. This is also so filled with all these different types of porcelain and knickknacks and everything you can imagine. I love these bottles. I've seen these before in a place in France, and these are actually pressurized water bottles. And you put a gas canister on this side, and then you could like spout water into a glass like that. Very interesting pieces. And the one I saw in the French place, I will link the French place up here, then you can also see this bottle. It was even more beautiful than this one. It was made in Boston, but I see that this one is made in Portugal. Lovely. This bench here in the hallway. Wow.
Yeah.
It holds a crest, and we believe that the crest that is in here is the crest of the family, of the noble family that used to live here. They literally had benches made for them personally.
Yeah, of course, they're royal.
Yeah, but it's a bit crazy to think about it. You have literally furniture made to your desire. More depictions on the wall here. Ooh, this is very dark. Wow. Very dark painting. But beautiful though. Okay. Look at this. I'm a bit baffled by this room. Wow.
Wow.
This is like the working room where the noble family conducted all of their work, where they wrote their letters and just did everything in general, reading, studying. Beautiful desk over here with the globe on top of it, all the books stacked on there. Even here in the middle of the table, we got this pen left behind, these coins in there, as you can see. And then around here, around the whole room, there are thousands and thousands of books left behind. Encyclopedias, dictionaries, religious books, whatever you can imagine.
French, I can see. Portuguese as well, of course.
English, but never without owning your merits, and so help me God. All different kinds.
Crazy.
These people definitely also spoke multiple languages. They went to university where they were very smart.
Yeah.
Even some puzzles and everything left behind. All the documents of this family are left in here. All the letters that they ever wrote are left in here. We have another desk area. It looks a bit more like an accountancy desk. What I really like about these is these small little drawers that have ABC. They have the whole alphabet to Z, to X on that side.
Yeah. Funny thing, actually. Back in the day, the Portuguese alphabet didn't have all the letters that we know nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Like the letter K,
Yeah,
the Y,
yeah,
and the W.
yeah.
They were not Portuguese letters.
Okay.
They entered the alphabet like later on.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, really? Also show the pictures up top here. They're pretty beautiful as well. It's a wonderful desk, to my opinion, with a chair in front of it, with everything around it. It's beautiful. Even these two paintings here on the wall, they're wonderful.
Yeah, these are definitely the forefathers
Yeah.
or something.
That's what they would do in these places. They would display their forefathers. They would give great respect to them in the form of a picture or a painting. Yeah, you already saw it, but this cabinet is full with stuff.
Yeah, and you see up here,
Yeah, full of liquor.
yep, you don't have a office without,
without.
A little corner of liquor.
That's true. Like I can still see him sitting here, like
Yes,
enjoying
yeah.
a glass of liquor while he's reading something,
Oh, yeah.
or writing a letter or whatever. One last thing in this room: the Portuguese map. Wow, from Braga to Lisbon to everywhere. Everything is left here. Beautiful.
Cool map. Yeah, that's a really cool map.
What's behind the curtain?
Well, we already saw it last night.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited to show this room.
Are you ready for it?
Yes, definitely.
Are you ready for it? Because this is something we have never shown before on this channel. You're probably speechless at this moment.
Yeah.
This, I don't even know how to describe a room like this. But there is literal, authentic armor in this room.
This is not fake, everybody.
This is not fake.
No, this is the real deal.
And that's what they used to fight with back in those time periods. In the medieval times, these swords they have fought in battles. This armor has been worn by a knight. These cannonballs.
Oh, right. We haven't even shown that yet. They are very real as well.
Yeah, they have been used to fight off invading forces. Wow, this one is a very large one. I cannot even lift it with one hand.
Is it that heavy? Whoa.
Oh my gosh, that's heavy. I've never held a cannonball in my hand, but
Oh,
that's a large object.
that's how you know how
Yeah.
it's real.
You know what these things are?
Yeah, I know.
So these are the spears that will be on the front of a gun. So whenever they didn't have bullets anymore, they could still use it to stab people.
Yeah, that's true.
And I love this display over here as well. The shield with the chest plate and then all the swords around it. Absolutely incredible sight, something that we've never seen before. Not even in the castles that we film in France, everybody.
Yeah, and this is just in some farmhouse in Portugal.
Yeah,
So
peaceless.
random. I don't even know what to say, really.
Look at the chair, the upholstery chair down below here. Beautiful engraving on there. These are probably the initials of this family. B-A or R-A.
A for Abreu.
Yeah.
And the B and the R, I don't know.
So they had their own benches, their own chairs. Everything was especially made for this family. I also really love the tile that we have in this room. So it's very beautiful to see something like that. Beautiful tile.
This is
everywhere.
another entrance.
There's a large door.
Oh, it works?
Yeah.
Oh, you see? Yeah.
Can you put it out to show the key? Oh, almost.
Oh, I got it. Wow.
That is a key.
That, everybody, is a beautiful key. Okay, I'm gonna place it here.
That you cannot pick lock.
No. And here on this side of the wall, we have yet another display of these swords and knives. Chest plate.
I'm speechless.
This family probably also had something to do with the wars that had been fought in Portugal. They had influence in that. That's probably why they have so many swords and knives hanging here. Wow. An engravement of their family crest over here.
Yeah, this was also on the chair. Or bench, I mean.
And here on this, it's exactly the same family crest as well.
It is the same, yeah.
It's where you would keep your umbrellas.
Yep.
Even more of these spears hanging on the wall.
The bayonets.
And I adore this grandfather's clock that we have over here. Look at the clock face in there. It's from 1786, everybody. Wow. Beautiful brass clock face. Everything still in pristine condition. Back here we have another room that's way less spectacular than the other one.
Yeah.
It's just a small library with, again, another balcony over here. This, my friends, is the outer room of the house. The sitting area, the living area, the place where the family would come back together in the evening to enjoy themselves. We have lots and lots of things in this room. This is also one of the most prominent rooms in this household. As you can see, there are sitting areas everywhere. There is designed corners everywhere. It's very cozy, it's very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The candles on top of here. Small little picture of the family together. Look, this is in front of the house. Yeah. It's a very old picture. 29? You think it's from 1929? Could be.
Probably.
Look at the grand piano that we have in this room. What do we have on there? All the music notes are still left on top of here. All the books that they used are still neatly stacked here. Wow. Somebody made this. Oh, that's, oh. Oh, you see? The child, the father, and the mother. Yeah. Maria,
João. I believe.
João. Crazy. All the pictures of them still neatly here. And these are the pictures of their grandparents and their grandfathers. Wow, I love this one. I'm sitting around this very large vase over here. This one is also very beautiful, as you can see. Everything slowly falling apart. The wallpaper peeling off. The curtains falling down. One thing you also have to look at in this room is the ceiling. You can also immediately show the chandelier, but this ceiling is a typical Portuguese one. The style, how it's built, how it's curved like that, is something you don't see anywhere else in other countries. The fireplace, everybody would sit around it, would have a nice, enjoyable evening. And see the last ashes are still inside of there. Oh, wow. We had the same reaction. Oh, somebody praying or doing something, I don't know what, but
Looks cool though.
wow, beautiful. Off here, we have one of those Portuguese knights, I think.
No, a king, I
Is
think.
it a king?
Yeah, it is a king. yeah.
Okay.
It's the king of Portugal. It's Dom Pedro.
Is that Dom Pedro?
Pedro.
He looks very young in here.
Yeah.
We have another one of those very large benches over there. Where you could sit and lay and rest. And also this pillar, I haven't also pointed it out yet. It's this wooden carved pillar. And then this vase on top, the flower still in there.
Clearly fake.
Fake flowers, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was just talking about this bench. It's similar to the one that we saw in the other room. It's probably a bench where you could lay on, where you could rest on, just at the end of the day, whenever you wanted to. I love these pictures as well up here of a ball. Oh,
Very French.
I would at one point love to attend a ball. Wow.
Oh, look at this photo. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a beautiful photo though. Le retour de la chasse.
I love this one.
Yeah, they definitely had a lot of French influence in this house, as you can see everywhere. And again, one of those corners over here with faces and beautiful pieces that they displayed. And I don't think anybody would sit here, but it's just a display, a display area.
Just decoration, yeah.
Again, a beautiful painting over here as well. I'm really enjoying this place.
Yeah,
But
there's
there's one last thing that we have to show you. And I want to take you there in a special way. So they had this lovely balcony out here where they could come out and sit out here, look over their beautiful property. Oh, this is wonderful out here. That over there, it's something that building looks like it's just a barn, but it's not just a barn. That's actually a chapel. And whenever a family has a chapel, you can almost certainly assume that they are noble. We're gonna now show you the outside of the house and also go to that chapel over there. It's gonna be special. I wanted to go out of this house in a very special way. We were just looking at this door over here, and I feel like it would be cool to open it. And of course, after we are done, we're gonna come back and close it again. But just look at this. Take the key. You open it up like that. The locks from it. And then I think this lock.
Yep.
Yep.
Now that one.
And now that one. It would be a whole process to open a door like that.
But it would keep closed for sure.
Wow. This door hasn't probably been opened in forever. And here you would come outside of the house. Go down the steps. And look at the beautiful farm that these people used to own. It's completely being taken over by nature. But if you just imagine, you can see the beauty of this place. Oh,
Whoa.
This is one of those typical Portuguese chapels.
Yeah.
Very small. You would think they would have their own priest in here.
Yeah, but no.
No, there was just a place of prayer.
Yeah, exactly. Finding statues like this, yeah. You just feel that no one knows about this place.
Wooden altar. And even all the paintings here on the wall are still left behind.
Deteriorating. Ugh.
Deteriorating, of course, yeah. But still left behind.
Well, yeah.
On this side, we have a very large painting as well. I'm really impressed. Is it time? Is it already that time?
Everything comes to an end.
I'm really sad to leave this one behind. But we really loved this place. Can you say the family name one more time?
Brilio Lima.
Yeah, Abrilio Lima.
Yeah, I'm also just
I
trying.
cannot get it. But Abrilio Lima family, thank you all very much for your lives. I don't know what happened to you. It seems to still be a mystery for us. I'm glad that we could document your house, bring it to the internet forever and for everybody to enjoy and to see how you lived. With that all said, if you like this incredible video, like it, subscribe to the channel and write a nice comment in the comment section. And with that all said, I just want to say I love you very, very much. And I'll see you next week in another incredible episode. Bye bye. Love you.